Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is February the 18th, 2021, and today my topic is knowledge is power. Friends, I'm sure you guys are all familiar with that phrase, knowledge is power. It's like one of those catchy college phrases. But I guess we're going to go a little deep today. We're going to think about, of course, what it says in the Bible regarding this, as well as in general, information about knowledge is power. So, just a little Google research helped me to find that the phrase knowledge is power was kind of coined by Thomas Jefferson, apparently. Um, but then I found it interesting that another little, how can I say it? You know how you Google something and then you can scroll down to the bottom and they'll have like maybe they're like frequently asked questions or something like that. Well, there was one that I decided to click on, and this was like, why do we say this? Or, well, why do we say knowledge is power? And their reasoning was kind of interesting. So I'm gonna share with you. It says, I guess the reasons why we say knowledge is power is because it's meaning, I guess, a person has education and can, excuse me, here we go, me my chicken scratch, um, has education and can contemplate, perhaps that's what I was writing there, or hold on, wait, complete. Oh no, excuse me. It says, okay, a person has education and a complete control on his life by using that knowledge. Educated persons consist consistently can handle the things in life, or knowledge gives you power to the human beings to know how to control the forces of nature and use them for getting benefits. So that's why we use the phrase knowledge is power, according to Google. I found that interesting. I mean, I don't know how true that is. I don't know, but I just found it interesting. I guess especially after I had because by the time I saw this, I had already defined knowledge, which I'll share with you momentarily, and I already defined power, which led me to define a couple of other words as well, just to, be clear about what stuff means. So after I had read all of those definitions and then I get that, I just thought it was interesting because I'm like, it kind of don't say the same thing what these individual words say. But let's take a look. Okay. So knowledge, the definition says facts, information, and skills acquired by a person through experience or education. The no, the theatrical, the theatrical or practical understanding of a subject. Okay. And then power says the ability to do something or act in a particular way, especially as a faculty or quality. And then the second definition, it says that the capacity or ability to direct or influence the behavior of others or the course of events. So, I mean, if we pause right there on just that, right? How does that correlate to that first phrase of why we use this phrase? Because the okay, so the phrase, remember, was talking about, oh, the person has power over themselves and control the forces in nature. But then the actual definition of power is talking about the influence of others, influencing the behavior of others and everything like that. So I just thought that was interesting because I'm like, huh? Okay. Just something that stood out to me. Now, when I was defining those two, it kind of led me to define faculty even though, I mean, obviously, I've heard the word faculty before. However, um, still just led me to define it because it stood out to me, so I defined it. So it says an inherent mental or physical power. And then, of course, the second definition uh, means what most people may know faculty as a group or of university departments concerned with a major division of knowledge. And then last, I define inherent just to be clear, and it says existing in something as permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute. So, with all those definitions, I mean, I probably just overwhelmed you with definitions right now. But I just think it's just something to think about in regards to all of this. Um, but what does the Bible say? Right? Like what does the Bible say like about this whole phrase knowledge is power? Well, friends, let's see. Proverbs 1 and 7 says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Now, I mean, I know I've shared this, on the juice before. I mean, it's not the first time hearing that verse. Um, but I mean, I guess, when you look at these definitions and you look at what I guess the world deems to be the reasons why we say the phrase knowledge is power and all this stuff, I mean, you don't necessarily see anything about acknowledging God, right? I mean, I guess that nobody should be confused about that. That's nothing new there. But I mean, just pointing out the fact that it does not refer to God at all. Um, I mean, perhaps this control the forces of nature in that first phrase. But I'm like, but control what? So you know what I mean? Like so, but not in the way that it should be. So hey, because I don't think we control God at all. So I mean, I don't know what that means, but I'm just saying what the Bible say. And it say the beginning of knowledge, uh, or the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Now, from what I understand, I know people hear the word fear, X, Y, and Z, you may think of like just being afraid of or something like that. Um, I've also heard fear as reverence, as respect. I did not define fear today for you all. I already done bombarded you with definitions, but what I'm saying is, those are other ways that I've heard fear be used in this context when it comes to God. Like not necessarily just being afraid of him or anything like that. It's just respecting him in his place, respecting him for who he is. And with that being said, I mean, I know I shared a like a meme or a just quote or something like that. I shared like this quote earlier, which it is a quote from the Bible, and I'm gonna share with you all now. It says, Luke 12 and 5 says, but I will warn you whom to fear. Fear him that who, fear him who after he has killed has authority to cast into hell. Yes, I tell you, fear him. So, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that again puts into perspective of I know I don't know, I feel like I've said this a billion times, but I know that one of the you say like most terrible things that can happen to us is for someone to kill our body, right? For someone to kill us. Um, I mean, now I know there's worse things than death, I'm learning that from Allie. But you know, uh, I guess aside from tortures and all of that, like one of the worst things that we could probably think of happening is being killed or something like that. However, again, this puts into perspective if you have that knowledge of God, it's like you understand that even just killing the body does not kill the soul. However, God has the power to kill both. And it's just interesting how we don't acknowledge that. We don't seem to care about that at all. Um, I mean, yeah, we have free will and everything like that, but at the same time, it's like we just don't it's just something that we don't think about. I don't feel we as a whole, as humans, I don't feel the way we think about these things until it's probably too late, and then there's nothing to do at that point. but receive whatever you've uh, accumulated or however you want to look at it, with your life or whatever. But with that being said, there's another verse I got for you here. It says in 1 Corinthians 6:12, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are helpful. For things are lawful, all things are lawful for me, but I will not be enslaved by anything. I think again, this is that wisdom, that knowledge, that next level thinking that I think we all should get to, um, and everything like that to just put things into perspective. Like, yes, we are free. We have free will. You can do whatever you want to do. But everything that doesn't benefit you to do everything you want to do. Everything you want to do does not benefit you, me, everybody, the bigger picture, and so that's why we need to be doing God's will. So we need to be doing what God wants us to do. That's why we need to be acknowledging God in all our ways and letting Him direct our path and all those beautiful things that the word says, X, Y, and Z. But that, I mean, I guess that could segue me into this next verse right here because I'm Matthew 22:29. Jesus answered and said unto them, ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of God. And if you don't know what error means, it just pretty much means be mistaken or incorrect. So if I put that in that sentence, it says, ye do be mistaken, or he do be incorrect, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of God. This is why we don't tend to care, right? This is why we don't tend to. I just say we in general now. I mean, I'm not saying that some of us do, some of us do, but what I'm saying, the majority of us don't. In the way that we live, let's put it like that. In the way that we live, it seems to prove that most of us do not acknowledge God and do not seem to respect or fear Him in His position. Uh, it's just something to think about. I mean, just something to think about today. If you're ready to go deeper, there are several verses in the Go Deeper section to peruse. And I kind of ended it up with there's a whole chapter I added to it as well. Because there was a verse that stood out to me. I was looking up verses, and it was one of those verses that made me want to go and look a little bit more into like what the first above it said and what the verse under it said and stuff like that. And the more I looked, the more I was like thinking that the entire chapter itself was good to just reflect on, um, because it's just like you guys got me and can take a look at it and let it marinate on your heart, souls, and minds itself, I guess. But it's just something good to reflect on and just to kind of remind ourselves what it looks like to not do the will of God. That's pretty much a good way to summarize that Jeremiah 6. But again, you can look at the entire thing on your own. So, friends, the Bible verse of today is James 1:27. It says, pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction and to keep himself unspotted from the world. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow with the Lord's will. Bye-bye. And as for my Facebook and YouTube people, good morning. Good morning. I saw Miss Cherry Rose tune in for a brief moment. So, hey, lady, I missed you yesterday. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. It seems to be raining, storming outside right now. I know I've been scrolling and seeing, our friends in Texas experiencing what they are experiencing. So let's keep our prayers up for them. Speaking of Texas, man, I got my I happen to have my T-shirt on for my friend over at Chocolate Chick Teas. She's based in Texas, from what I'm understanding. So guys, check out chocolatechicktteas.com. Support and whatnot. And if you can and will, this one says, "Can I get a break?" I think it's very fitting. um, and whatnot. I mean, you see a girl got a little up, girl. You know what I'm saying? I did gave myself a little self care yesterday. Those of you guys that follow me on my group, y'all know this already. The group Unwind Self Care and Sip Spa. I had to take some time to unwind yesterday, y'all. My little man, the past few days, y'all, let's keep NJ in prayer. Okay, because I don't know what done got into him. He done started like doing some little stuff where I'm like, look, son, I need you to understand the dynamics of what our situation is. And that is, I'm the mother and you're the baby. You know what I'm saying? So the past couple of days, he ain't been like horrible or nothing, but he's just doing some things out of character. The past couple of days, and I'm just like, what's going on? Like, we need to nip this in the bud, son, because I'm gonna need you to understand that when I tell you to do something, I need you to do it expeditiously, as people say. That's the thing. I mean, don't get me started on that, y'all. Let's not get me started on kids in this generation. I feel like one of these older, I feel like one of my elders right now. Sitting here talking about the kids of their generation just don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's and he's just two though. He's just two, so he's just getting started in this game, and I understand that, and I remind myself of that all the time to. But at the same time, I'm like, I can't give him that much leeway and that much break, y'all, because the reason why is because he's very smart and he knows what he's doing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, he'll do little stuff. He'll be looking at you, seeing if he can test you. Soon as you might, like me, if I get on the phone or something like that, he'll try to do the thing that I told him not to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, he's doing too much stuff now where it's like, he's climbing on things. He don't learn how to open doors. He don't learn how to like turn on lights. Oh, 2 years old. Yesterday he got the potty. He brings the potty out of the bathroom into the bedroom area and proceeds to like stand on it and try to turn on the light in the bedroom, whatever. And this is in the daytime. We didn't, we had sunlight. We need no light on. So I'm like trying to let him know, like, look, son, don't be doing that. Don't be climbing on X, Y, and Z. Stop turning on the lights, stuff like that. Okay, let me tell you funniest thing that happened yesterday. Even though in the moment I had to be like, Mom, you know what I'm saying? And be like, look, I told you, and I said what I said. But at the same time, it was so funny. I definitely had to tell hubby about it when he got home. And I just was like, this little boy, like, he's shot me so much personality, so much like, and I mean, I know his dad's like, he get it from you. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. But still, I'm like, I don't know. My mom could tell you guys if I was like this or not. He's very dramatic in his responses to stuff. Little sorry about the sounds. And then y'all fell. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, real quick then, because I don't want to be long your time. So basically, let me tell you guys this funny thing that happened yesterday. So like I said, he's been opening up doors and stuff now, right? So I'm in the bedroom and we got like a bathroom suite situation. So he keeps trying to go to the bathroom so he can climb up on the tub and turn on the light. That's what he's basically trying to do. So he tries to go into the bathroom. I give him several warnings before I, discipline him, X, Y, Z. So, I'm telling him, NJ, don't go in the bathroom. Don't go in the bathroom. Now, I don't know if I was on the phone. I think I might have been on the phone. So I probably, you know what I mean? Like trying not to do too much, whatever the case is. Just trying to let them know not to do whatever it is, but just be like, come on back in here, X, Y, Z. So I tell him not to go in the bathroom. He goes into the bathroom and sits on the tub. Oh, I'm sleepy. Oh, I'm sleepy. I said, but that's not your bed. That's the tub. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're sleepy, get in your bed, He proceeds to lean back. Okay, so you know how like some tubs have like little steps and then like little alcove step thing. Like fake snoring. I'm like, boy, if you don't get out of this bathroom, get out that bathroom. He could tell like I was like, because I was on the phone too, and I was trying to tell the lady I was talking to about what he was doing, and trying not to laugh about it while I'm telling him to get out of the bathroom. But I'm just like, if you smart enough to do all of that, you know what I'm saying? You know right from wrong. And I can't sit here and be too lenient with you, like about certain stuff. Like certain stuff, you know, I mean, we can have a little chat about it, whatever, whatever, but you got to get some discipline or whatever case is. So what I'm saying is like, basically the past couple of days, there's been little stuff like that happening. And, now that's one of the lighter ones, you know what I mean? Like, something that was funny to me, as well as like, man, look, I'll be honest, y'all. Look. I don't know about the rest of y'all parents, but I'm gonna be honest. And I say this in the most lovingly way. My son is annoyingly adorable. Like that whole bathroom situation. That's it was annoying at the time, but very adorable. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like, so can I get a break, man? I gave myself some self-care yesterday because I was like, you know what? When his papa got home, like I need to just unwind at this point. You done did the most today. You know what I'm saying? So let's pray that today he wakes up and be better than that. And and I don't have to tell him too many times the same thing. Cause then I'm gonna have to come in here and talk to y'all about it. And y'all want to hear that? No, just kidding. But anyway, man, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that I hope the juice encourage you and inspire you, and then I hope that sharing my little testimonies here as a mom and just kind of at least brightens your day, um, somehow, to hear my little stuff that I'm going through around here as a mom. But yeah, that's all I got. I think. Think about it a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else the Lord want me to say to y'all this morning, but yeah, that's it, man. That sneak peek into my life and everything like that. But y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye.